right, we're on the floor of the 2013 International Bowl Expo trade floor. And coming up next, we have a gold sponsor for the program. A great friend to our program, and is Greg Pastiora, a good boy from the neighborhood.
Well, thanks, Bill. I'm glad to be here, and 12 Strike is proud and pleased to sponsor the convention and be on your show.
Yeah, so you've got a lot of great products. So we're looking at page 25 from BCM magazine.
Yep.
And you got just a sampling of the products that you have available here at Bowl Expo.
Right. You know, 12 Strike has turned a corner. 12 Strike was about scoring. We've been in business since 1989. And what they've tried to do over the years is they have tried to develop products through scoring that the customers need. It's a family-owned business. Ron Richmond, who owns the company, his wife Susie, they like to listen to what the customer needs are and then implement through the scoring system what those needs are. I came on board, and one of my strengths is networking. I've been in the industry for 33 years. I'm one of those road warriors, as International Bowling Magazine called me, and we now have, through 12 Strike, we're the North American distributor for Funk products, which are full-line furniture, synthetic lanes, string machine. We also have a mini lane in our booth, which is leaning more towards also the entertainment side of business. Bowling is becoming more and more about the FEC, Family Entertainment Centers. We like to call it more BEC, which is Bowling Entertainment Centers, and the mini lane fits into that mode. So yeah, so we're very diversified. We represent a full line of furniture. So we are the complete package now, not just scoring. It's very exciting.
Yeah, because the center that I'm working in, Pro Shop Liberty Lanes in Largo, Florida, has, I don't know if it's one of the original installations, but it still functions very well, and it's got the feature of having the bowling cameras right there, so you can watch the pin action after every shot.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we have with the live mini lane going on in the booth. Kids come up and the expression on their faces, you can't put it into words. There's no value in it. It's all about fun, and it's all about entertainment. It's all about family, and that's the direction we're going now.
Okay.
So yeah, it's rewarding.
Yeah, those big 27-inch bowling balls can be intimidating for kids. And as I said, it was pre-World War II, so before automatic pin setters, kids could use smaller balls, but because they wouldn't go through the automatic pin machines and go up the ball returns, everybody had to use one product.
Right. You know, and 12 Strike, because the string machine is becoming more popular, and in the mini lane has become popular. We, being not only on manufacturing scoring, we also are our own software company internally. And we can fit our scoring on any pin setter out there, whether it's the big two or all the different manufacturers who make string machines. So we can interface with anybody.
Now, when we say string machines, people go, oh, what do you mean string? But the pins are actually suspended from the pin deck by, well, cables more than strings.
No, it's like heavy string rope, if you will.
Cord.
And a cord. What happens is the pins are knocked down, the strings are attached to the pins.
Mm-hmm.
And the pin setter will function up and down just like a traditional pin setter, and pull up the pins that have been knocked down, reset whatever's left over. The spare is made or missed, then it re-racks traditionally, and back down go the pins again, and you're ready for the next frame. It's a very quiet machine. It's also not as expensive. It's energy efficient. It's quiet. So in an environment of an area where that is not conducive to leagues or tournaments, It's not a USBC sanctioned type of situation. It's all about fun. It's an inexpensive way for somebody to get into the business in a way, as long as they don't have leagues and sanctioned tournaments and things like that. It sets pins, ball comes back to the bowl.
Yeah. So for those
it's by, like I said, it's by our partner from Germany, Funk.
So for those that are looking for that head pin messenger to come across the pin deck, you're not going to have that with string.
You are not. You are
but
not.
It's more of a fun thing. What's the highest score anyone shot on it? Do you know?
On a string machine, I'm sure there's a 300 out there somewhere. Personally, I don't know, but it's got to be out there somewhere. Yeah.
Now, bowling balls.
Bowling balls are traditional, just a traditional. It's like 10-pin bowl.
Yeah.
But it is. Now in the mini lane, same thing. The strings are attached, smaller pin, and the bowling ball is the size of, say, a shot put, 4 7/8 inches long.
So now these could be more used in a man cave somewhere, someone that's got a few extra dollars.
Absolutely, yeah.
So easy
Anybody
to
listening
maintain.
here, yeah, absolutely, you bet. Man cave, sports bars. Myself and another gentleman, Steve, he and I visited a place recently that we're negotiating right now that was on the TV show Bar Rescue.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we've all seen that one.
And they're talking about bringing in kind of an entertainment area of the bar, and they want to bring bowling into their bar, and it's going to be the mini lane with our string machine and the 12 strike scoring. So, yeah, it's pretty exciting.
And not a whole
Exciting,
lot of lane maintenance on the mini lane either. Then
not really. No, not on the machine. Very little maintenance. You don't have to dress the lane traditionally like 10-pin and things like that. Yeah, that's right.
Another big company that's really exploding is Splitsville.
Yes.
So this would work perfect as far as a cost option for them, instead of having the...
Oh, you mean the mini lane? Yeah, absolutely. Or the string machine, sure.
Or the regular lane.
As long as it's about entertainment, it's like a boutique environment, corporate parties, birthday parties, fun, string machine. It's the way to go. It's the way to go. Absolutely. Then in the booth, we have something very exciting that nobody else has in the industry, and what I like is, I was one of those fortunate guys that was literally helped cosmic bowling or glow in the dark bowling begin when I worked for a company called Perry Austin in Des Moines, Iowa, and we had a product called Guardian, and it went down on the lane. It wasn't a synthetic lane, and it wasn't liquid. USB's definition of a finish is a liquid that cures to a dry form. It was more or less a plastic coating with a sticky back, and it's a long story, I won't go into it, but we were able to make it glow in the dark by putting glow product into the glue, and then it's illuminated by black light, like fluorescent, if you will, and that illuminated the light, the lanes to light under a black light. And that's how it started in Des Moines, Iowa. And the four of us who did that are really proud of that. Brunswick acquired Perry Austin and turned it into Cosmic Bowling, and the rest is history. Speaking from ground experience, myself and he's actually the president of Brunswick now. He and I put down the first glow lanes, and so it's something that I know he's proud of, and I am too. Well, being at the center of all that, we now have a product in our booth that has motion camera that shows pictures that actually move on the bowling lane when a ball goes over it. So it looks like bowler balls, and there's fire behind the ball, or it looks like it's going through water. Or now we have the superheroes, and the superheroes will follow the ball. So you have Superman, you throw the ball goes towards the gutter, Superman will actually go into the gutter. Or if it's straight, he'll stay down the lane. So bowling's always looking for the next big thing. We think we have the next big thing, and it's here in our booth.
I know last year I was seeing a real cute one. It was like the ball would go down the lane and the little dachshunds would chase after it.
Oh yeah. Well, you can do. And what's really nice about that is that you can gear it towards, say, a corporate party or somebody in your city who wants to advertise in the bowling center, and a lot of people do that. They can actually put that on the lane and have it in the lane so that it looks like it's in water. When the ball goes over it, the names breaks apart and then comes back together.
So people that aren't fortunate enough to be here at Bowl Expo, on your website, do you have illustrations of what
Yes,
this
on
looks
our
like?
website, 12strike.com, there is a video of the projection. It's called iBowl, I-B-O-W-L. Website is 12TWELVE strike, STRIKE.com.
Yeah, so we don't need to put 1-2 or
Not 1-2 strike.
XIIX or
Nope,
it's
just the word 12.
Keep it simple.
12strike.com. Keep it simple. KIS.
So this would be the place for people to get in touch with you that are interested in the installation?
Absolutely.
Or even individuals that are, again,
Individual,
looking for their man
sports
caves or-
bar, bowling centers, man caves, you name it, we'll do it.
All right.
And that's the thing about 12 Strike now is we're prepared to go to the next level in different directions. Entertainment, bowling, which is our background, which is our first love. The owner of 12 Strike has his own fabrication shop, so a lot of the things you see in our booth he made. So it really keeps us in-house, and quality control is very high.
No bowling center can set this up for a few lanes, or half the house, or the whole house.
You're referring to eyeball?
Yeah.
They could do a one lane, they could do the whole house. It's up to them. Absolutely. They could do the whole lane, they could do 25% of the lane. Generally what we have had is the lane is 60 feet long. The first 10 feet and the last 10 feet are not projected because the ball goes through the head fairly quick, but then it hits the next 20, 30, and 40 feet, and that is where the projection is, and the last 10 feet is, or 20 feet is kind of bleached out because of the pin length. So let's just say it's fun.
Okay, and the proverbial, if you got to ask how much it costs, you can't afford it. But for the mini lane, price range that people might be looking
Well,
at?
ballpark for mini lane is traditionally a pair of mini lanes with scoring is somewhere around $50,000 per pair.
Okay. So if you can make that back in a year,
It's all about marketing. It's all about sales. It's all about how the facility wants to promote itself. But it can have a very rapid return of investment. One other thing I want to mention about our mini lane here is this is the first mini lane shown at Bowl Expo that there's actually no approach. So it's 22 feet in length total from the back of the string machine to the beginning of the lane. It can fit, and that's why this particular place for Power Rescue really likes it. The footprint is a small footprint with high return of investment, and no special shoes are required. You don't have to work on the approaches for sliding or sticking. You think a skee ball, but you're bowling instead. Very unique.
Yeah, definitely.
Very
so
unique.
again, following up on how people can reach you, because that's going to be important. They got to reach out.
They can reach me at Greg, G-R-E-G-G. My mom, I asked her one time why she called me Greg and not Gregory. She said she didn't like the name Gregory, so she named me Greg with 2 G's. So it's Greg at 12strike.com. That's how you can reach me. Or you can go through our website, which is 12 Strike, spelled out, 12strike.com.
Okay, great. Got some great products out there. I've seen a lot of people stopping by and just in awe of the string machine. And, wow, that's different. And
we have a very unique thing going, and it's just it's about fun. It's about entertainment. It's about servicing our customers. My attitude I've learned a long time ago is the service to the customer is as important as the sale itself.
There you go. Customer service.
And that's what we're about.
Just stun them with service.
That's right.
So great having you here, Greg.
All right.
Have a great what's left of today at Bowl Expo, and have a fantastic year with the products.
You mentioned they're our national sponsor too. You mentioned it. No problem. Now I'll just edit that out. I'll take that question out.
Yeah, I'm open camera.